back to Spirit of the Outdoors. We got another unboxing video. This is another light from Odepro. They was happy with the review we did. We went out, shined the light, shot a skunk. That was about a $100 light. There'll be a link in the description. Again, to these products, you get 20% off of the products. If you go through that link, you just go up, click under the video, and it'll be a link there. You click on it, and if you buy a product through that link, there will be a promo code beside it. You'll have to type that code in when you place your order. You get 20% off. This light here is approximately about $160 something light. It has supposedly got the filaments all in one light. You don't have to change the filaments out. So I have not even opened it. I'm gonna have to be honest. I've had this box sitting over there for a week. I'm sure Miss Cindy is ready for me to do this video. But I'll tell you why I waited. I had several of the videos that I needed to get done. But I was getting my boat geared up so that I want to take this light, go down there and ride the river in the boat and shine it around the banks and possibly find some pigs. Wild pigs would be what I would really like to go shoot. And we have wild pigs pretty close, some coming up close to my property. This summer, when we plant corn back there, y'all remember I had all the problems with pigs coming up there. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to rig up a alarm system that's not like going to scare the pigs, but wake me up. I'm going to camp out down there. I am going to set up and put my hammock and my tarp up down there and be right there where when I wake up and they out there in the field, something sets them off, I can hit them with a light, boom, shoot them. We will set the trip. So that is one of my main things about using these lights. So you will see them come back out later on when I start trying to protect my garden. So, and that is the beauty of having a product like this. When you're like me, you're not really an avid, like, I'm just going to go predator hunting all the time. I took this light with me the other night when I went and pulled my hooks, or I took the other one. I have the other one. I took it when I went and pulled the bait off my hooks. My hooks are still down there. They're just bare. And I was shining, I seen about 6 raccoons. With my headlight on where I could paddle, they started moving. Well, I cut it off and got the light out and started shining it. And they quit moving. They was okay and did not move, like they wasn't scared of the red light. And I had the red filament in it. Problem with it is in the canoe, I don't have time to change out to white light to green to see which one works the best. With this light here, you can select on here, and I'm going to bring the camera in close where you can see instead of me doing all this talking. Red, white, green. So you have the option of choosing if you want which 3 options you want in this light. You can get the infrared with whichever 2 colors. So white, red, green was what I told her I wanted. I don't have night vision, so the infrared is no use of me. I have an infrared filament on that one if I need it now. And if I can get linked up with somebody that has the light or the infrared, we'll take it out and try to get some footage to see if it works. So again, let me bring the camera in so you can see what we have here. All right, so in this you have a good foam padded case, comes with some instructions. There's your product warranty. These have a 30 days free replacement, 24 months free repair, and then a limited lifetime warranty. So if you send it to them and it's, naturally something with the light itself, they will fix it. I'm assuming. I have not had to do no warranty work. I don't know a lot about it. Here's your charging bank. It's got these ports. It's USB ported. Plug it up to whatever you're charging your phone with. These batteries, the last one, it came charged. It comes with 2 batteries. The light only needs one battery. So let's put a battery in it and see, does it work? Now I got to remember which way it goes. It tells you on there. They made this in dummy proof for people like me because, you know, the last time I put the battery in backwards. Now this light is made slightly different. Yeah, they put that right out there where you could see it, know which way that battery goes. They probably watched me do that last time. Okay. So you just mash it. That is red. You switch it over right here. Now we've got white. Y'all, this is going to be really handy. Green. So you got all three of them in one light. Again, you've got this has a little bit different switch on it. This has a plus and a minus, and then power. We may have to experiment with this. Let's check this out and see what this is going to do. We want to know. We want to know. Uh-oh, it's already on green. It may automatically get that screwed on there. So it automatically come on when so power off, green, minus, plus. Don't know. Let's go to white. Okay, with the white, you can dim it. And you see, I'm trying to keep it in the frame. See, with that, I can brighten it back up. And y'all, this light is very, very bright. You can, again, with the, I don't know if you can adjust the beam or not. Red. So you can dim the red too. Brighten it. It was dim in the green. I was just too stupid to see it. So you can brighten and dim everything with this switch remotely. So if you've got it attached on your gun or whatever, and there is, okay, I found the adjustment. Now there's how you adjust the beam down. The head up here, I was holding right here. So I knew it would adjust, or I thought it did. Yeah, see, it goes down to a small beam, big beam. So, very cool light. I mean, this button is not really going to be efficient for me. I'm going to put the other switch back on real quick. Good foam padded case. You've got all your mounting software. Hardware. I don't know why I said software. Crazy as a bat. This is the one I use to mount on top of my scope. I'll get my rifle and we'll look at it right quick. Let me put this end back on the light before I monkey up and tear something up here. So let me turn the camera up just slightly. This is my 17 HMR. Okay, it was empty. That is why I had to make sure. Okay, so just so everybody knows, we being all safe. Gun's empty, clear, bolts back. Magazine is out. Somebody will get mad if I call it a clip. They won't have enough sense to figure out what I'm talking about and know what I mean. They'll just assume I'm stupid because I didn't say what they like to hear. So this is very simple. I mean, that is elementary right there. And see how that mounts on there. And then I like to just turn it on, dial it to like I want to. And y'all, it is very much in line with the scope, or the other one was. So, and then if you got it right there, you can just select which one you want, dial it to the whatever you need, you ready to go. I do have an AR-15. The other mounting brackets, I know in the last video I did not talk a lot about. And I'm doing a lot of talking instead of us just jumping into hunting, because I am reviewing this. And this video, I am probably going to take it out on a hunt in a separate video, possibly. Oh, I don't know yet. I have got to get... But anyway, in this box here, this mounts to the Picatinny rails. It will also mount, I'm not sure exactly what all else. It has Allen screws, but you can mount this like to the barrel of something if you need to. If you need to mount it out here on the barrel. I did not talk about this before, but that will loosen them screws just a little bit more. Let me back them up. I can back them up by hand. You'll have to tighten them with the Allen key, and they sent an extra screw in case you like me and lose one. No, they didn't. This one goes right here. It had just fell out. Let me put that back in there. That's where the light goes in there. Looks like a scope mount. So anyway, slide that on your barrel if you don't have a scope to mount on and you just want to mount this on your 22 rifle with open sights. Obviously, you'll want to mount it off to the side like this so that you can see down your sights. Or either, most likely, probably under the barrel. So you can clamp this like this and put the light in it, and it's under your barrel. You can see your sights, and you see that will be very low. So that gives you some options on mounting. All of that hardware comes with the light. It's all in this padded case. So I think they have done a good deal. And like I said in the last video, I don't jump on a lot of product reviews. They asked me to do this. I thought, hey, it is a quality product. Hey, I can make use of this. So I did it. I have turned down a lot of different odd and ends, and some of it some really nice AR-15 scopes and different sighting systems and all that, simply because I don't fool with a lot of that stuff. So for right now, I am going to put this light back in the case. Now I have left the battery in it. I think it will be fine like this. I'll put the warranty back in the box here. But it comes with a very nice case. Here's the name, everything on it. This is the KL62plus. All three lights and one light. You don't have to change filaments out. Now, however, this one is a little bit more expensive. But remember, you get 20% off if you use this code. So look in the description. I know sometimes that's confusing for some people, especially if you're watching on the TV and all. Pull out your phone, pull up the video. You're going to order with your phone, most likely anyway, or on the computer. And pull up that description. There's a link in there. Use the code. It'll be by the link. I'll try to make it big letters where you can find it. I think you'll be happy with it. If you need a light, I'll turn this around for a second and let you see what all it. We had to turn around and get the other camera. This is all your info. Let me back it out. If you want to read that, I would suggest you pause the screen and read all that. So like I said, I don't know what's going to transpire. I'm going to try to get the boat hooked up, get down in the swamp, ride, look, and see what we can do with this light. So y'all, we brought this light down here, and I don't really have any intentions of shooting anything tonight. I did bring my 17. We will mount this light on there, same as I did before, just so you can see how that works. But what I did is I came down to the duck pond, and we're gonna look for an alligator and some frogs. We're gonna see if how this light shows up with frogs, because hunting frog season is coming up pretty quick. I wanted to go hog hunting. I just ain't been able to make that happen pretty quick, and I need to get this video did and get it out, get this review done. So let's look, and we're gonna ride around the edge of this levee and see if we can see some frog eyes, alligator eyes, possibly. Just see what we can see with this light, and show you the ease of switching from green to red, which one does the best. We'll be able to look at all of that right here, right now. So y'all hang with me. I don't know how well y'all can see. And them eyes, I don't know if they glowing on there. There's a frog sitting right there. He is staring right at me, big old frog. He is the white spot. His eyes is showing up really good with that green. They glowing really good with the red. I wish, I'm discovering that eyes don't show up on this camera real good. And y'all, I am struggling to get some footage. I do know one thing, this camera will not focus That's a frog right there. I wish y'all could see how well the eyes is showing up. What you're seeing right yonder is an alligator eye. And the ease of this, y'all, is if you want to flip to white right there and see, he started moving whenever I turned it white. Now he's looking at us. With red, see, that is the beauty of this light right here. You can just easily switch. But y'all can see those eyes glowing. The frog wasn't so easy, and I am not zoomed in, y'all. When I zoom way in, you see how blurry that gets. It's not picking up and focusing like it should. And we'll go this one-time zoom. You can dial this light any way you want, you know. And we looking at that alligator is probably 75 yards. I would guess. I did not bring a rangefinder. I see 1, 2, 3. I'm counting frogs. 4. I mean, you can pick out sets of frog eyes easy. There's 5, 6, 7. I'm just scanning around looking. But anyway, that is an alligator eye right there. I mean, they are bright. You can see it lit up right there, as blurry as that is. Y'all, I just spotted there's another alligator way up yonder on the bank. Now the one I just saw back yonder, he probably ain't about 4 foot long, a little small gator. When I got him turned and got closer up, you could see his head. I'm gonna see if we can get a little closer, but I just wanted you to be able to see that eye. Now that other, I don't know if y'all can tell in the background or not, that is the moon crescent. And then whatever star is above it, I just thought I would share that with you. He's on the move now. Something splashed right here by us. There's some big old gar in there. Alright, y'all can see alligator right there. He's easing back down in the water, slowly sinking. He's back down in there. Y'all, this is a heck of a light. I ain't gonna lie. The being able to just swap red to green to whatever. I would like to take this thing and actually hunt frogs with it to see how close you can get to them, because the other day I had my headlight on and I was trying to grab a frog when I was running hooks back here in this creek, and they stayed blinded, and I'm curious how well this would work hunting those. But now the ease of using this thing out here, y'all, so far it's working really good. Cool little light. Y'all, you got a hoot owl right there. Hoot owl under the green light. And if y'all hadn't figured it out, I'm experimenting with a new camera stand, and I hadn't mastered it yet. But he's about 20 or 30 yards from us. He's right there. Woo, 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 oh, woo. See if he'll talk to us. Hear the frogs hollering. I don't know how well you can see those eyes, but there's a pair of eyes right there in the center of my light. That is the bigger gator. And y'all, I've got to get better at this night film, and the camera that I'm using is probably not ideal for what I'm doing zooming in. We'll get some better footage later on, because this don't handle zoom in low light at all. And that is regular. See, you can dial this down to a square, and then you can just easily adjust it. Very easy. Y'all, this little light, man, this thing, I mean, you can just sit here and I can dial down to anything I want to. You see that boat up there? I mean, you can. So I can stand here and shine and adjust, and that is a pretty good sized gator. His head's at least a foot long, so. But being able to just stand and shine this thing, I know y'all probably can't see. I ain't got good lighting where I'm at. But just dial that thing, and then if you want to switch it, I mean, you got all three lights right there in one deal. So, cost a little more. I think, though, for what you're doing, this would be the light of my choice. And I don't know which one has got the most furthest beam on it and all. We may compare that later. That gator's moving. So I want to mount this. I want to show mounting it on the rifle and all before we close this video out. I decide right quick I want to shoot something. I just stick this part in my pocket, and I want to show y'all how easy and quick this thing will mount on your gun. I mean, and then all you got to do is pop your magazine in and bolt it. And look at there, you're set up and mounted. You're ready to go. All you got to do is hit the back part. I don't like that color. Switch it to white. Okay, I can see. Now I can green. And it's in line. And then you're set up now. You're set up now, ready to go. And this is a dandy little deal. So I can sit right here or reach up and adjust my and then when I look through my scope, I can see everything out there, even though when I dial it in out like behind me out here, further than what I can see with my naked eye out there. I can look through my scope and it is lit up and I can see it. Most of you are probably, if you're interested in this product, you're probably already familiar with the green lights and the red lights and all that. For me to have a preference personally between the green and the red, it would take me some time riding in the boat, shining, hunting. So far, I'm kind of leaning toward the red for actual predator hunting. However, the green, in my opinion, seems to be like the eyes are kind of lighting up a little more. But a lot of that could be personal preference, your eyesight. I mean, there's a lot of variables. So I think it'll take me some time. Y'all, this is a very good product. Comes with all the mounts to mount it to a Picatinny rail. It's got the quick adapt, and you can mount it on the Picatinny rails on your AR. I already showed you how to mount it on a gun barrel if you don't have that. So, you know, I think it's a dandy light, and not to mention, y'all, it's just a heck of a little pocket flashlight. If you need to go out and see what in the world is after my chickens, I mean, you just go out there and shine. It's got a good, work light, work on what you're doing, cut it off, stick it in your pocket. The other night when I camped out, I took it with me and I walked around and shined it, and I left it on in my bag, or it actually came on. And it got hot. It had been on probably an hour. It got hot and it started going off. I turned it off, let it cool down. 10 minutes, it come on, worked fine. So, you know, it's quality product. I have not dipped it in water to try to see how waterproof it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A little common sense. I didn't want to destroy it right off the bat. But, I mean, you see how big this light is. Don't take up a lot of room. If I was going to put this in a pack, with this compressed button on the back, real easy to mash, I would probably pull the battery out just till I got to where I thought I was going to need it. I came down here tonight and I brought an extra battery just in case something went awry. But anyway, y'all check out. This is the Odepro. This is the KL62. Good light. I think you'd be well pleased with it if you wanted to hunt with it. So y'all go check them out. Remember, I'll put a link. You get like 20% off of the products through the link. There'll be a promotion code you got to type in at the checkout to get the 20% off. But go through my link and let them know that you if you're interested in one of these lights. So anyway, thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. We're going to shine a few more frogs while we're out here.